Alright, we're on the roof now. How are things going for you guys? Hello? Is anyone there? Guys? They're not answering.
Maybe your walkie-talkie's busted?
I don't think so. It seems to be working fine.
Should we go back and check on them?
Maybe we should.
Ash! What the fuck are you waiting for?
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. We've got this under control.
Sure looks like it. I'll take over from here.
You can't do that!
Just watch me. Well, what do we have here? Wearing masks, huh? Another set of vigilantes, I presume?
Don't shoot. I give up. I'm through with this. Just arrest me and get it over with, okay? I'm done fighting.
Oh, you want your 15 minutes of fame? Well, I don't think so. You know what happens to thugs like you? See? That's what happens.
Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number is a 2015 ultra-violent top-down shooter video game developed by Denaton Games and published by Devolver Digital. It serves as both a sequel and prequel to the 2012 indie hit Hotline Miami. There are many wacky and crazy characters from Hotline Miami 2, and I can only think of two characters to bring into the fog. That's right, two brand new characters enter the fog with the Dead by Daylight and Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number crossover. Whenever Hotline Miami and Dead by Daylight are mentioned together, people always want Jacket, the main character from the first game, to be a killer, but I'm thinking differently. In this crossover concept, two brand new characters enter the fog, a new killer and a new survivor. We'll begin with the brand new survivor, Manny Pardo. Manny Pardo is one of the main playable characters in Hotline Miami 2. He is a homicide detective for the Miami Police Department. To begin, he appears as a reckless loose cannon hunting a mysterious serial killer and is later revealed to be the serial killer himself, the Miami Mutilator. He is driven by an unhinged desire to be famous, solving his own murders in a twisted way to gain infamy and become a celebrity. Manny Pardo brings with him three unique teachable perks into the realm: Thick Skin, Born to be Famous, and Police Brutality. Thick Skin. You possess a borderline unnatural resistance to physical trauma. While healthy, press the Activate Ability button to activate this perk. For the next 10 seconds, if you are injured by the killer by any means, the damage will be delayed for the next 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, you will take the damage. This perk goes on cooldown for 60 seconds.
I was born with thick skin.
The next perk, Born to be Famous. You are driven by an insatiable need for media attention and recognition. Whenever you pallet stun the killer, this perk activates. For 25 seconds, the killer can see your aura and all survivors gain 8% increased speed to all actions. The cooldown for this perk is 50 seconds.
Guess it'll make the press happy, though. Goddamn vultures.
Manny Pardo's final perk is Police Brutality. When you hit someone, you make sure they stay down. Whenever you pallet stun the killer, they are stunned for an additional 3 seconds. You gain exhausted for 50 seconds.
You know what happens to thugs like you?
This crossover brings a brand new killer into the realm, the Sun. The Sun is another main playable character in Hotline Miami 2. He's the son of the father who was killed by Jacket at the end of Hotline Miami 1. The Sun is the boss of the Russian Mafia, taking over after the death of his father. Driven by grief and a desperate need to reclaim his family's former glory from the rival Colombian Mafia, he initiates a brutal gang war which ends in the Russian Mafia being back on top. But in this success it led to a crippling emptiness which he fills by taking many mysterious pills, which lead to him having a manic drug-fueled episode where he kills the fans alongside many of his men, destroying everything he worked so hard to rebuild. The sun brings 3 unique teachable perks into the fog. Takeover, Show Some Respect, and Hex, Get a Grip. Takeover. Your hostile takeovers are swift, sudden, and leave your opposition completely disoriented. Whenever you put a survivor into the dying state, all injured survivors in your terror radius become broken for 25 seconds. This perk has a 40-second cooldown.
I'll give you 10 seconds to surrender. Maybe I'll let you leave.
The sun's next perk, Show Some Respect. Your criminal pride demands total submission. Whenever a survivor stuns you with a pallet, for 15 seconds afterwards, all action speeds are increased by 6%. This perk goes on cooldown for 25 seconds.
After my father died, they went in and stole our territory. Our business. You think I'm just gonna let that slide?
The sun's final perk, Hex, Get a Grip. Your drug-fueled rage brings death everywhere you go. When the exit gates are powered, a dull tome ignites. You see the aura of all survivors further than 30 meters for 7 seconds. Putting a survivor into the dying state during this time causes all survivors in 10 meters of you to scream, and you gain 5% haste for 5 seconds.
Gotta get the grip!
The sun's stats are as followed: 4.6 movement speed, 30 meter terror radius, average height. Killer power, Russian Roulette. Russian Roulette has 3 modes: Bodyguard, Dirty Hands and Bloodline. Each mode lasts for 45 seconds, has a 45-second cooldown time before being able to be used again, and you can switch modes anytime at a locker. At the start of every trial, the sun is in passive mode. You are your regular speed, you have your regular terror radius, but your M2 highlights the closest lockers to you. When you open a locker, you have the choice between your 3 modes. The first mode in Russian Roulette is Bodyguard. Put on a pair of broken sunglasses and grab a katana with a red wrapped handle. In Bodyguard, you have a 4.6 movement speed, your default movement speed, and your terror radius shrinks by 5 meters to 25 meters. Now Bodyguard's ability. While in Bodyguard, hold down the ability button to do a roll slash. Roll slash lets you roll forward and slash, damaging any survivor you hit. If you roll and a survivor tries to stun you with a pallet, you will dodge the stun, but you will not do the follow-up slash. Roll slash has a 5-second cooldown. Russian Roulette's second mode, Dirty Hands. You put on a pair of spiked brass knuckles. In Dirty Hands, you have a 4.4 movement speed, 0.2 down from your regular, and a 30 meter terror radius, your default terror radius. And whenever you hit a survivor with a basic attack, they gain Hemorrhage and Mangled. Now Dirty Hands ability, Killing Punch. Hold down the ability button to charge a Killing Punch. While charging Killing Punch, your movement speed drops to 3.14. Pressing the attack button releases the Killing Punch and destroys any downed pallets or breakable walls, and putting any survivor into the dying state no matter their health state. When breaking a pallet or wall with Killing Punch, all survivors in 7 meters gain 3% hindered for 5 seconds. Killing Punch has a 12-second cooldown time. Russian Roulette's third and final mode, Bloodline. Grab 2 MP5s. In Bloodline, you have a 4.6 movement speed and a 30 meter terror radius, both your defaults. In Bloodline, pools of blood and scratch marks are 50% brighter. Now Bloodline's ability, Aim and Fire. Press the ability button to raise both guns in front of you and aim down sights. Press and hold the attack button to fire. You fire 2 bullets at once at a rate of 0.5 seconds. Each bullet travels 100 meters and they get closer to each other as they travel. It takes 6 bullets to do a 1 health state of damage to a survivor similar to Trickster, and you have 24 bullets in magazine before needing to reload. It takes 4 seconds to reload, but you have a 4.6 movement speed as you do. Russian Roulette has 19 unique add-ons. 4 common, 5 uncommon, 5 rare, 4 very rare, and 2 visceral. First, the common add-ons. Blue Pill Nose Piercing, Mark, Ash, and Panther Fang. Blue Pill Nose Piercing, the nose piercing of the Colombian Mafia boss. Increases the brightness of pools of blood and scratch marks while in Bloodline by an additional 3%. Mark, the bear mask of one of the dead members of the fans. Mark decreases the time it takes to reload the dual MP5s in Bloodline mode by 0.25 seconds. Ash, the dead second swan twin of the fans. Ash increases the distance at which survivors are affected by the hindered effect when breaking a pallet or breakable wall with the killing punch by 1 meter. Panther Fang. The fang of one of the father's panthers brutally killed by the man in the rooster mask. Panther Fang increases the lunge distance of the follow-up slash of a roll slash by 0.5 meters. Uncommon add-ons: Soviet earrings, 50 blessings symbol, Bloody Trophy, Midnight Animal VHS, and Alex's Chainsaw. Soviet earrings: the hammer and sickle symboled earrings worn by the Russian mafia boss, the Sun. Increases your movement speed while charging a killing punch to 3.3 ms. 50 blessings symbol: the symbol of the anti-Russian ultra-nationalist terrorist group. Survivors hit by a roll slash gain blindness for 60 seconds. Bloody Trophy: one of the trophies used to brutally kill the father's panthers and the bodyguard. Bodyguard roll slashes are 3% faster. Midnight Animal VHS: the VHS of the movie based off the killings of the Miami Maniac. Reduces the cooldown time of a roll slash by 2 seconds. Alex's Chainsaw: the chainsaw of the first Swan Twin of the fans. Whenever you reload the dual MP5s in Bloodline mode, the closest survivor to you screams. Rare add-ons: Corey, Jake, Pink Fur Coat, Fighting Gloves, and Engraved Bullet. Corey: the zebra mask of one of the dead members of the fans. Whenever a pallet is dropped on you during a roll slash, instead of dodging it, the pallet is destroyed by the entity. Jake: the cobra mask of a conservative member of the 50 Blessings terrorist organisation. The cooldown time of a killing punch is reduced by 5 seconds. Pink Fur Coat: the pink fur coat worn by the bodyguard, protector of the father. You start the trial in bodyguard mode. Fighting Gloves: a spare pair of red fighting gloves worn by the Sun. Increases killing punch charge speed by 5%. Engraved Bullet: a high caliber bullet engraved with the date of the death of the father and the grandfather, 23rd of the 7th, 1989. While firing the dual MP5s, gain 2% haste until you stop firing. Very rare add-ons: Magnum Revolver, Father's Note, Tony, and Richard. Magnum Revolver: a high caliber revolver chosen sidearm of the Sun, used to kill the Swan Twins. Decreases the amount of bullets required to damage the survivor to 5, was 6.
What the fuck are you waiting for?
Father's Note: a note left for the son by his father after his death. Start the trial in Bloodline mode. All survivors damaged by bullets are broken for 60 seconds.
I can see you haven't changed. You're just like me. You won't get it until it's already too late.
Tony: the bloody tiger mask of one of the dead members of the fans. Start the trial in Dirty Hands mode. While in Dirty Hands mode, basic attack cooldown, successful and missed, is reduced by 20%.
Man, this party stinks. I fucking hate these people.
Richard: the rooster mask of the Miami Maniac. Whenever you change modes at a locker, see the auras of all survivors for 5 seconds.
Question number 1. Do you like hurting other people?
Visceral Add-ons: White Mortuary Sheet and Iridescent Pills. The sheet used to cover the son's broken corpse after the fall. You no longer need to go to a locker to change modes, but all modes' durations are shortened by 10 seconds.
What if I told you that this road leads to nowhere? Or rather, that you're headed for a dead end? That's where you're going.
Iridescent Pills. Pills spiked by the call of the entity. Best trip you'll ever have. You can roll slash through windows, but missing the slash causes you to go back into passive mode. Dirty Hands movement speed increased to 4.6 from 4.4. but you cannot see scratch marks in Dirty Hands mode. Increases dual MP5's rate of fire to 0.25 seconds, was 0.5, but you have one magazine.
Hey, boss? Take it easy on those pills. You shouldn't take too many of them.
The map. The map could be the Russian safe house in the Sleepless District, a smaller version of the safe house seen in the mission Death Wish. 2 stories and a protruding roof with a helipad connected to the side. The halls would be blood-soaked and corpses would lie around the place. Rooms filled with money and drugs would cover the map alongside many Easter eggs to the games, such as the bodies of the fans, references to characters like Evan Wright with newspaper clippings around the map, and even a room with 3 chairs with a blue, yellow and red light. This crossover brings 7 new skins to Dead by Daylight. 2 for the Sun, 1 for Manny Pardo, and 4 for the Legion. The Sun's skins are the Father and the Bodyguard. Manny Pardo's skin is Evan Wright. The Legion skins are Mark for Joey, Tony for Frank, Alex for Julie, and Corey for Susie. And that is it for the Dead by Daylight and Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number crossover concept. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and comment any ideas you have. And if you've made it this far, thank you for watching the video. I've spent a lot of hours on this video in CapCut, so it hasn't been easy. But that is it. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.